Okay, today I want to talk to you about the DSME bootcamp. We had a great turnout for our CE we did last week, but I think there are still some questions to be answered. So let's go over the basics really quick so you guys are set up for success. So the DSME bootcamp shows you how to meet the 6 standards that are required for diabetes education, self-management education accreditation. In order to do that, you got to meet 6 standards, and they're actually pretty easy to meet. We show you how to do it. Most pharmacies who are already in operation have got a lot of the things set up to qualify for those standards. It's just a matter of documenting it so that everything is in place for you to be able to provide the education. And we help you do that in the bootcamp. So the first standard is organizational support. You already meet that. I know you do if you have an open running pharmacy. It's just about me helping you document that you have that support and that community stakeholder support within your organization. So that one's easy. You already have that already for all of you. Number 2 is population demographics. We show you the exact websites to show how many diabetics are in your area and what kind of services they need. And then I help you write a report. I've got templates and everything so that you can follow, just fill in the blanks. Everything's highlighted where you got to fill it in. And you're going to come back and use that for your marketing as well, because not only do you use that for the accreditation process, but you're also going to go back and understand which patients need this service the most so that you can get that service out there to them and become a profitable, sustainable program. Number 3 is the team. You're going to have one instructor who is a registered nurse or a dietitian or a pharmacist. And I bet as a pharmacy, you all have at least one pharmacist that works for you. That pharmacist is going to do 15 hours of diabetes-related CE, and I'm going to show you how to document their pharmacist license and all those CE certificates so that you get that at standard met as well. Most states are going to require CE anyway for you to keep your active pharmacist license. So after this initial lift, it'll just be killing 2 birds with 1 stone every year after that. So you just do all of your CE related to diabetes. In the bootcamp, I show you a few different links where you can get free CE that is diabetes related that will make your life easy in order to meet this standard right away. Number 4 is delivery and education. There's several different curriculums out there to choose from. My favorite and the best curriculum is also the cheapest, so that works out well for you. I show you how to design your classes in a certain algorithm and how to use that particular curriculum that I do recommend so that you can help your patients right where they're at, which leads me to number 5, patient-centered education. They need to see a patient chart, and I'm going to help you complete one patient all the way through the program from step 1 to step done. And using my forms and templates, I've got all the visit forms ready for you to go. You can download them and fill them in, and you're just going to submit that as a part of your application so that they can see a de-identified patient chart that has completed your program. Number 6 is measuring outcomes. ADCES actually provides a template for this, and I'm going to show you how to very easily fill it out. They want to see that you're looking for weaknesses in your program and that you know how to look for ways to improve it. This could be something simple like the time of day your class meets so you get more people to show up, or it might be something where you want to decrease blood pressure or help people lose weight or lower their A1C. It's all things we want to look for in your program to make sure it's a quality program. So it's a great standard to have out there, and you would all do that anyway because as a pharmacist and as a pharmacy owner, we really want to make sure we have good quality programs that can be sustainable. What about reimbursement? I'm sure you're asking about that too. So the reimbursement opportunity, Medicare pays for 10 hours of diabetes education for every Medicare patient that has diabetes. If they've had that done somewhere else, they still get 2 follow-up hours. So if you've got diabetic patients who have not had education before, that is a honey hole waiting on you to come help them and serve them in a way that is unlike anything else that they've seen, because the pharmacist is so accessible and so approachable that they can ask you a lot of questions that they wouldn't normally get a chance to, and this is a big help to them and helps improve their health outcomes. Every state will be different because the Medicare administrative contractors will set the rate of reimbursement based on the need. So the more population you have and the less diabetes education sites there are, the higher the pay rate will be. So I've got an average up here on a few different class dollar figures, but realize it'll vary a little bit based on your state. So it'll be around $120 an hour for an hour of one-on-one education with the patient is the average reimbursement. And your states might vary from anywhere from $104 an hour to $130 an hour. For group classes, it's $30 an hour per patient in a group setting. And you can do up to 20 patients. So that's right. You could be getting $560 an hour or more depending on how big of a class you want to do at one time. Now we know we would do a class of 4 to 6 because we want to be making around $120 an hour to pay for that pharmacist on the bench and the one that's out of workflow teaching. Very easy to do, and there's a lot of opportunity that's there for you. So for the boot camp, we meet once a week for 6 weeks for an hour on Zoom. Every week in between, you'll get homework of the things that you need to document and how you document the template so you meet all 6 standards. We don't go in order. We start on the standard that takes the most time so that by the end of the 6 weeks, you're actually ready to submit for accreditation. At the end of those 6 weeks, we take a break and we give you 2 weeks so that you can put a bow on anything you need to. Wrap it up, finish seeing your patient, get those last signatures or documents done. And then we have an additional 2 weeks of training that is all about implementation. By then, you're going to be submitted already for accreditation. But when you get that certificate back, I want you to be equipped to run right to those patients and start educating them. This is how you're going to get a profitable and sustainable program. Following this reimbursement structure, you only have to graduate 7 patients through your program in order to make money into the black after paying for the boot camp. So this is a no-brainer. If you want to serve your patients and you want some profit that is beyond dispensing, this is a great option because for about 2.5 hours a week, you can add value to your patients' lives and to your business model. I hope this helps you make your decision. If you have any more questions, please email me, travis@farmfurther.com. And if you're ready to sign up, you can go to ncpa.org, click on the Education tab, and Diabetes Self-Management Education. Right there, you're going to find the Enroll button. We'll see you soon.